Hello, welcome to my Kumuki instance guide. I'll show you which route I take and where to find all the keys. Let's get saving those poppies. You don't actually have to use the support box at the start. When you click on the door controls, you automatically get turned into a kobold. As a kobold, you gain 2 new skills. The first purple one is a single target fear, and the second green one is an AoE stun. Click on the wagon to move through the mobs undetected. Here is the first key. Once you collect it, use the wagon again to go back up. Use your AoE stun to try to catch all of the enemies. If you miss one of them, you can use your single target fear to get rid of them. There are 3 of these ginseng enemies in the instance. They are worth killing as they give large amounts of XP. I feared that enemy away earlier, so he's no longer patrolling, so take care. He's easy to avoid and it's safe to stand next to the door controls. You don't need to use anything on this guy, you can just run right behind him. This part you have to move quite quickly. AoE stun the mobs, hug the left wall, then run when you can. This area is safe. I found this was the best spot for jumping without aggro. If you do aggro, just keep running up the stairs and he will lose interest in you. Here is the second key box. Jump and glide down to the second ginseng. Now jump and glide down to the doorway, avoiding all the mobs. Now we can avoid this mob, and the next group of mobs we want to AoE stun. Fear the right side mob that's looking towards the wall. This normally doesn't happen, but sometimes there is an issue with some of the enemies. They will aggro you, even when you are nowhere near their line of sight, just like what happened to me. If this happens, just kill the enemy and move on. A few aggros won't hurt, but if it happens too often, the kobolds will start killing the poppies and reduce the instance rewards. This is the final ginseng. Fight near the back or here to avoid additional aggro. Avoid using AoE skills in case you hit the patrols. Fear the first mob and use the AoE stun to stun the other two. This area is safe. This is the third key. If you stand here, you can collect it without getting aggro. I'm just going to wait here for my cooldowns to return before I go to fear the mob at the top of my screen. The camera angle can get a little bit awkward here, but just continue running ahead so the other patrol doesn't catch you. AoE stun these two enemies, and quickly open the door using the controls. This part, move quickly, collect the ginseng snacks so you can move without aggro. These also remove aggro. Click on the basket to avoid the incoming enemies. The top of this scope is also safe where my mouse is. Talk to the Todd, and here is the fourth chest for the key. Now I'll show you where the key for the kumuki box is. Just waiting for the lift to come down. Okay, so you want to get on the lift, and if you see over there, the chest is there, so you have to jump off and glide across. There is a small updraft, so if you're flying a little bit too low, just try and catch that. Sometimes this happens, so just be patient and keep going. And that's the key for the box at the end. So even if you get all your poppies killed for some reason, you can still get that box at the end from this key. Now we're going to go on the lift all the way to the top this time. And we run along this platform. Because we spoke to the Tog earlier, he's cleared all the kumuki enemies for us. So that's him fighting them there. So we want to click on this door control, and now it's time for the final boss of the instance. So just buff up and fight him as you normally would, or is it a her? It's hard to tell. After a time, he will summon one ad. Use your fear skill to get rid of the ad. And he will also summon a group of ads, and you'll want to use your AoE skill to get rid of them, or stun them for the duration that they appear, and after a while they'll also disappear. You can also snare this boss and root it if you are on one of the jobs like Sorcerer and need to recover a little bit of HP or reduce the damage that you're taking. After you've killed the boss, each of the keys that you've gathered will open this gate and speak to the poppies to receive Poppy's gift, which contains some nice rewards. The key we got from flying over to that ledge earlier is to open this box here, Kumuki's box. You should get in total 5 poppies gifts. I actually have a few more here, 15, because they're from some runs I've done previously. So I'm just going to open them all out to show you what you can get inside them. You can get a few more things, but this is all I have at the moment. Hope you found this guide useful. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below or find me in-game on the Deyla server.